Hello everyone, it's Alieri here. Welcome back to another episode of Deep Space Nine: The Fallen. We are going to go for Mission 4 today of the Kira campaign. So I'm sorry there's been a little delay between these videos. I've been trying to get a few different series of videos up and running, so as you can imagine it does take quite a lot of time to prepare these videos. The editing isn't too bad, but simply the length of recording for whole playthroughs. So thank you very much for sticking with me. If you do enjoy this, please feel free to like and subscribe. And yeah, we'll get to it. You may notice that the sound quality is hopefully quite a bit better. This is because I've got a new microphone, just so you know, that's all. So anyway, let's continue. So we're currently in Ops, after we last completed the third mission where the Cardassians boarded the station and stole an orb which was hidden inside a console. So yeah, let's continue onwards.
This should never have happened. Keeping their weapons and crew in transporter suspension was ingenious, but I should have caught it. Anyway, my full report on Prefect Terrell and the Orb Laboratory has been uploaded to your pad. It includes all the data Chief O'Brien was able to extract from the laboratory workstations and the information Garrick and I gleaned from our few remaining sources inside Cardassian intelligence.
So when the Cardassians were detected on their ship, we only detected 3 Cardassian life signals. However, as he just said there, apparently they were keeping them suspended in transporter animation, which is actually incredibly dangerous if you understand the background Star Trek lore. This can very, very quickly lead to the injury and even death of the subject in the situation.
The Defiant is fully operational, and I have assembled the team for the Ulysses mission. Because SR-3 is located deep inside Cardassian space, we will need to rely heavily on the cloaking device to avoid detection.
So at this point, there was an agreement signed. I believe it was called the Khitomer Accords, but I may be thinking of the wrong one, where certain species and empires and such had the use of cloaking devices, and it was agreed then that it was one of their conditions that other people would not develop them. And in the case of the Defiant, we are actually loaning a Romulan cloaking device with the strict condition that it will only be used in the Gamma Quadrant, which is where the let's say it's through the other side of the wormhole where other people, there's different alien races come from. However, during the TV show, and obviously in this case, people were using it for more local issues, which did cause some controversy. However, it's more a case of, well, if they don't know, it doesn't hurt them.
Starfleet Command isn't happy we let the Obsidian Order steal a potential superweapon from the station.
That probably has something to do with it.
The orb from the Ulysses wreckage on SR-3 is an attempt to level the playing field. Details of the SR-3 orb and the Ulysses crash have been uploaded to your pad, along with our mission objectives.
So in theory, if we go to tactical data,
retrieved communications log.
So we've got a communications log which is purely just what they've spoken about.
Data.
My apologies for not going through this before. We have different
accessing tactical data
characters and information about them and other such. So we've got the Grigari, who we haven't actually met yet in this campaign, but we will meet them, I believe, in the first episode of the Worf campaign when we get around to that. But so we've got Prylar Urbanik. So yeah, he was the Prylar, okay. The Par-Wraiths. Gwyn Legends cast out another group of entities from the Celestial Temple. There you go. These are known as the Par-Wraiths. A little bit like demons in a way in their religion. Ulysses briefing, SR-3 data, Cardassian corpses, Prefect Terrell. All the information is there, which is really nice. I'm not going to go through that now because I'm sure everyone will probably get a little bit bored or find that a little bit tedious, but it does provide very nice background context.
The computer finished translating the mural ideograms, and it doesn't look good. According to the text, the 3 orbs are the keys to ascension. Together, they hold the power to release the Pa-Wraiths from Purgatory and open the gates to their own celestial temple, a second wormhole. If the orbs can open a new wormhole, it's entirely possible Terrell could create a weapon capable of forming transient subspace ruptures. I'll forward this information to Starfleet Command and get ready for the Ulysses mission.
Right, so I guess we're going on the Ulysses mission then. So as I've said in my previous videos, I have played this game before, but a very long time ago, so I don't remember it in detail. Some of the earlier missions are much simpler. You may find that some of the later missions take longer, purely because I don't remember where to go. Let's quickly go and visit Quark and Dr. Bashir, as we've done previously. See what they have to say for themselves.
I'd like to lodge a formal complaint regarding station security. Frodo spent a little less of his time harassing me and my clients. Perhaps he'd be able to stop real criminals and threats to security. Like, say, a group of 50 Obsidian Order killers.
As always, Quark takes everything as a personal insult to himself.
Thankfully, our casualties were light, considering the circumstances. The severely injured are all in stable condition. I'm preparing a wide variety of medical supplies for the SR3 mission, on the remote chance that any of the Ulysses crew survived the crash.
So by that, it looks like we are heading out for some sort of search and rescue mission, but we shall find out.
Personal log, stardate 51959.2. Traveling under cloak, the Defiant has crossed into Cardassian space to find a shipwrecked Starfleet research vessel, the Ulysses. Admiral Ross's report says the Ulysses crew found an orb like the one Tyrell stole from DS9, but the Cardassians disabled their ship before the Federation has ordered us to recover the orb from the Ulysses at all costs. If Tyrell turns her orb into a weapon, they want to fight fire with fire. I had the con, while Captain Sisko and Commander Worf lead the away mission.
So it looks like we're staying on the Defiant.
Jem'Hadar attack ship, bearing 218 Mark 12 and closing fast.
Red alert, shields up. Where'd they come from?
I don't know. They didn't show up on any of our long-range scans.
Damage report.
Shield's holding, but they've knocked out the cloaking device.
Defiant to away team.
Go ahead, Major.
A Jem'Hadar ship just dropped out of warp. We're under attack. They didn't show up on any of our long-range scans.
O'Brien to bridge. You'd better get down here, Major. It looks like we...
Chief, respond, please.
Major, get down to engineering immediately.
On my way. Dax, you have the con.
I find it amusing how the commander of the ship, as in all cases in Star Trek, is always the one to go on the mission. You know, they have a security detail on board, they've got a bit of a small army, really, and yet whenever there's an issue, it's always the bridge crew that beam down to the planet and solve the problem.
Chief! What do you think you're...
Oh, we have ourselves a changeling. A bit like Odo.
Kira to away team.
Go ahead, Major.
Lieutenant Sulak's a changeling, Captain. He tampered with our long-range sensors and attacked O'Brien. It's a good bet that Dominion knows our mission objectives.
Acknowledged. Where's the changeling now?
It escaped into the ventilation conduits. I expect it'll try to sabotage other systems.
Major, lead a security team to hunt down and neutralize the changeling.
Acknowledged. Kira out.
Alright, so at this point I feel I should inform those of you who don't watch the show what's going on. So, upon the first few incursions or excursions through the wormhole to the Gamma Quadrant, I think it's the Gamma Quadrant. There are many quadrants. The Federation and their allies discovered a race of people, or a group of people, a bit like the Federation, called the Dominion. And the Dominion was founded by the founders, shock horror, and the founders were the changelings. So in a state of fear, the early changeling people had basically conquered and assimilated some other species to work for them, to protect them, because originally they were hunted and abused and other such things. Amongst these were a species that I can't remember the name of, but we'll see later in this game, who are the sort of leaders. You'll notice their appearance because they have pointed ears, a little bit like a Romulan, and they also have a telekinetic ability to shoot orbs of sort of blue energy at people from themselves. They don't need weapons. There was also the Jem'Hadar, who are the people attacking us now. And the Jem'Hadar are a race of genetically engineered soldiers. They can grow from baby to full-grown adult in a matter of days. and they have genetic instructions to just want to kill all the time. So they spend their lives perpetually angry. They are effectively the slaves of the Dominion because they require a specific chemical to stay alive. They've been purposefully addicted to it. There are also other cultures and societies and species that you will encounter, but that's all I think I need to explain for now. So let's carry on. So this is the interior of the Defiant. Oh, going to a turbo lift by the looks of it.
O'Brien to Major Kira. Quantum torpedo systems are not responding. Sulak must be in the warhead control room at the front of the ship.
I'm on my way. Kira out.
Over there!
Okay, this is the Jem'Hadar.
Kira
Okay.
to away team. We've lost shields. The Jem'Hadar are boarding the ship. Captain, I believe they intend to capture the Defiant, not destroy it. We're trying to stop Sulak before... Captain.
Okay. So this one's a little bit of a maze. You kind
Kira
of
to
work out where you're
O'Brien.
going.
The Jem'Hadar are jamming our ship-to-ground transmissions.
Test all the door. Oh, hello. Does look painful. Okay. Let's see what's down here. Oh, just that guy. Okay, apparently it's the way around. Oh, what's in here? Hyperspray. Lovely. I do quite like that every level, however poor people will think of the graphics, has a very different art style, which is in keeping with the various cultures that are depicted in it. Right, where did that guy go? Oh, there. Oh yeah, so these guys have got a very sort of short range, kind of sort of electric prod, almost a bit like a taser. You have to be very careful not to get hit by them, but at the same time, they don't have the lock-on feature, like you'd expect with most enemies from your weapons, so it's quite hard to hit them sometimes. Added to the fact they're invisible. And the invisibility is not a trait of their armor; it is another genetic difference. Right, there's a turbo lift I can take there. I just want to see what's around this access way. Alright, let's go for the turbo lift, I think.
Heads up!
Oh. Don't kill my person.
Heads up!
Okay. Whew, I saved you.
Surrender!
Oh, there's more people. Ow.
Nothing to report, Major.
Nothing to report? There's people everywhere. What are you talking about, man? You're insane. There's invading alien species crawling throughout the ship. So generally speaking, with the force fields that have been put up in this mission, I believe they are to seal hull breaches. So basically, there's no way or reason that we would want to deactivate them to go beyond them, because the other side would be open space.
Over there!
Oh, command chip. Okay, fine. Apparently a master chip is not good enough. So, you know, you've got a master key, but it's just not good enough. Unless you have to reprogram it, possibly, for the purpose of being a command chip, as it's been programmed already. Alright, let's see what's down here. There is a person there. Yep. Oh, we can go this way. To another force field. Great. Where do we go? Oh, what's in here? Ah. That looks significantly like a command chip. But you're right there, sir. What's going on with you? Ah, okay, he's being teleported away. That's alright. Beamed away. Oh my... Oh. Okay, apparently they respawn when they get killed. That's a little bit of a lack of immersion right there, but it's fine. I'm not going to argue. Alright, so we're in... I don't know where we are. Some room. Oh, someone wants to talk to us.
Chief, I'm inside the warhead control room.
The Changeling has destroyed the master isolinear chip that controls the arming mechanism. Locate the malfunctioning rack and insert a replacement chip.
Ah, I'm assuming this is my programmed master chip, where it's needed. And I think quite possibly we weren't expected to find it earlier, and we had to, generally speaking, go back and go back through the mission and find it again. I said before there are multiple times you have to go back and forward.
Systems are back online.
Nice work, Major. You'll put me out of a job if I'm not careful. Major, head to the aft engine room. The Changeling sabotaged the reactor's deuterium injector. We've lost impulse power.
Understood. Kira out.
Oh! Oh dear, yes. So, those guys are a little bit, that way. Ah, and we go back to the beginning. Okay, I'm going to edit this bit out, run through it all again, and then I'll rejoin you where we were before. Alright, welcome back everyone. Sorry, I've just, that's the bit just gone that I edited out, so let's continue forwards. I need to remember with this game, as I told you all in the first episode, you have to save it regularly because there are no checkpoints. It's a very uncomfortable looking chap. He might possibly have maybe some constipation or some stomach distress. Okay, this is definitely not the way to go. Oh, hello. That looks like the way to go. Generally speaking, if there are people beaming in and killing you, that's a good indication you're going the right way. I really hate these guys with this weapon. It's so stupid. The invisible guys with the prod. Ah, another turbo lift. Nice. Oh, what's going on here? Hello, my friend. You look a bit,
Maintaining position.
I don't know, would you like a paracetamol or something? Now where do we go?
Major, the Changeling attacked Dalby. Escaped into that duct.
There we go. Ow. Okay, right. So I've got my to crouch bound to the C key, and I keep thinking it's the control keys, and control fires the weapon, so alongside the mouse click. 2 options for it. Pop a hyperspray, and there we go, we're good. Ooh. Okay. What's going on here?
Fire!
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, there's a guy there. Unlike some games where the invisibility is more of a cloak and you can see the outline, this does actually make them truly invisible.
Chief, I'm in the engine room.
Good. One of the deuterium regulator chips has been destroyed. You'll need to replace it. There should be blanks inside the control room. Program the chip using a writer console, and then slot it into the faulty rack. But
so this is the writer console here.
Sulak's handiwork ruptured the thoronite exhaust vent above the reactors. You'll need a respirator to safely access the chip racks.
Understood. Kira out.
So I've got to find a respirator, a blank chip, and then bring it back here, right over the chip, and place it inside of the chip rack where it's needed. That looks to me like a master control chip of some kind. There you go, there's your blank engineering chip, sorry. And now I've got to find a respirator. There's a respirator. Not that difficult. So we... oh. There's always more people. What? What? You can't teleport in the path of my laser beam. It's not allowed.
Kira to O'Brien, I've got a replacement chip.
Program the chip using a writer console, and then slot it into the faulty rack.
Acknowledged. Kira out.
Alright, so we'll write over this chip quickly. There's a guy there. Let's go and kill him quickly.
Surrender!
I like how they can't see through glass. As far as the AI is concerned, glass is a solid wall, and they have no idea of my presence the other side. Alright, so let's go down here. Oh. I don't like how they keep respawning. Let's go for a respirator. Engineering chip. Do I even have a respirator on my face right now?
Chief, the deuterium injector's back online.
Nice work.
Okay, it's taking the respirator off.
Major, head to engineering. I've captured the changeling.
Got some ammo and a hyperspray. I'm gonna head back up to engineering. Go and give Chief O'Brien a hand. I'm pretty sure that that guy who's shooting was meant to be not there. All of the cinematics are rendered in in-game engine, so... So yeah, I think this brings us to the end of Mission 4. So thank you very much for everyone who's been watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Feel free to, as I said before, like and subscribe, and I will bring you a new episode shortly. But yeah, have fun, best of luck with whatever you're doing, and goodbye for now.